Okay, people, so we out here working in between the rain. We working in between the rain. So it was raining, it done stopped, but I still got work to do. So before it started raining, I got to get my trowel. Before it started raining, what did I do? Planted some rutabaga seeds. So in my little trays back here in the back, wherever I had something that didn't come up or didn't survive or whatever, those empty cells, they still had soil in them, right? So I put my rutabaga seeds in those empty spaces. So then I covered them with just a little bit of my little seed starting mix that I make with my coconut coir and my compost and worm cast and things of that nature. So I did that. It rained for a couple of hours. And it's amazing because when I came out here, some of those seeds had already started swelling up, those rutabaga seeds. I could see some of them. I pushed a few of them down. They don't have to be up under the soil, but I pushed them down a little bit. But anyway, it stopped raining. So I'm back out here. So we in the greenhouse. Don't mind all this stuff on the floor. But what we fenced to do is, so they had these potatoes in the stove. And I could see through, let me show you. I could see through the plastic that they had done sprouted. Guess these things have a date or something. They must wasn't paying no attention. But whatever. When I seen that, I found the produce person. And I said to myself, I said to him, I said, look, these things, they have begun to sprout. And it ain't but one bad one in here. And believe it or not, I'm gonna throw that bad one in down in there too. That sucker rot down. And then these were the potatoes that I actually harvested. I only harvested 3 or 4 potatoes really out of here. So I slung a little fertilizer in here the other day. And I'm just gonna loosen this soil some. And then don't worry, because I know y'all gonna say, well, you ain't planting them very deep. You would be correct. I am going to, and I'm being gentle. I haven't knocked off any of the sprouts yet. I'm gonna fill that up with, I'm gonna come back with compost. I got my own homegrown compost I'm gonna come back with. And I'm gonna fill that up. That's the way I'm gonna do that. So, and this time I'm gonna do better about these potatoes. I'm gonna do better about keeping them watered. Have to be careful over here on some of these. The eyes don't want to. I mean, if you knock them off, they probably will come back. But I'm gonna leave that like that and cover it with compost. Okay, that's what I am going to do. Trying to get my pant legs together. But yeah, these little herb packets, the herb packet is probably fine. But these potatoes, I mean, you could have probably knocked the eyes off and cooked them still. But I wasn't finna fool with that. So roughly, since I got 4 beds and I had 2 of these packages, I'm putting roughly half of the potatoes that's in here. Look like I hear some rain, but I'm in this greenhouse, so I can't feel it. I could be wrong. I'm putting roughly half of these potatoes, so that if you get half of one, half of another, you see what I'm saying, you fill up, you have enough potatoes for 4 beds. Okay, that makes sense. And like I said, I'm really just kind of trying to be as gentle as I can. I don't want to knock any of the eyes off, and like I told you, I'm gonna come back and fill them all the way up to the top with compost that I got. Okay, so yeah, y'all, this is, and y'all, it don't matter how close or how far, whatever these potatoes is, they'll be just fine down in here. They'll be just fine. So that's that on that. I'm gonna leave my trowel in here, and this is trash. Take this up out of here. I had a lot of containers that I had emptied. I threw it in the greenhouse that I need to organize them suckers. But I'll do that. And then y'all see those tomatoes over there? They are going in the greenhouse as well. And I got to clean up that little stuff right there. Okay, so that's, let me see. Got that sold rutabaga stuff covered. I sold some onion seeds up here. I had candy onion and Vidalia. I sold one variety in one side and one in the other, in these 2 grow bags. And those gonna kind of serve as like my nursery bags for those onions until they get a little bit bigger. And then I'll separate them out. I see I got an onion growing in there. But I got some more onion seeds. I'm finna slang them seeds. They not bulbing onion. They bunching onion. But I'm finna slang them seeds. Anything I think I can get away with slanging right now, I'm finna do it. I ain't lying. These bunching onion, I can just kind of sling them wherever they're gonna be. Garlic gonna come up in this bed right here. That's probably where I'm gonna sling them, because the garlic and it'll come up in between the onions. Shouldn't be no issue. I do got beans in there too, but I just want to give them the best opportunity that I can to come up and grow and do right. So where that bag at with them onions? Back down there again. So sick of that bag falling down in there. This one I'm getting this SHIT off my porch. You get tired of picking up the same shit over and over again. That shit for the birds. I don't like doing nothing but one damn time. If I gotta do something 2 or 3 times, that just about run me ragged. Okay. All right. Oh Lord, half of them, shoot, the stuff blowing off. Lord, half the seeds probably done hit the ground. Well, I reckon I'll have onions all over. I can't hardly get my hand on this sack. I think that's just the chaff blowing away. I think the onions is actually falling down into the bed. That's all the other stuff blowing away. Now, those onion seeds that I saved myself, and when they come up, they'll come up, and that will be that. Save your seeds, people. Save your seeds. Watch, I'm gonna have to fool with that sack again. That sack gonna get blowed off. I need to harvest. Oh Lord, have mercy. I need to harvest these peppers. So I don't feel like doing that right now. Sometimes when it's raining, I just, ooh, wait a minute now. Okay. Now some of this is, okay. I see what we doing, arroz con pollo. I see. Look at that sack blowing already. That sack got a mind its own. I can't leave. I'll leave pretty peppers on here. Look at all them pretty seasoning peppers. I can't leave these suckers. There's some more of them done turn. And when they start turning and you start getting them off of here, see they go to a pretty orange, but they will get more red on you. Find one, show you what I'm talking about. Here goes some right here. Can y'all see the difference in the color? They go a pretty orange, then a pretty red. Red is all the way ripened. Okay. When they're green, and these are seasoning peppers, so these are not going to be super hot, but they have good flavor. They have real good flavor. They are spicy now. Don't think that they're mild like a sweet pepper. They're not mild, not like that. They're not gonna be sweet, but they're gonna have good seasoning capabilities to them. Now, when you cook with them, the seasoning. Oh, this is so hung. I'm trying to tear my peppers off. When you cook with them, their spiciness mellows out quite a bit, and you just be left with that good, real good pepper flavor is what I call it. I don't know nothing else. I don't know a better word for that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But y'all can just see. Let me lift up. Y'all can just see. And then y'all know this sucker over here loaded down, but you can see all in here. And you can harvest them at any stage, any color. But since it's doing all this raining like this, I'm going to get these ripe ones off, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And like I said, a lot of this is stuff I've learned and experienced, but I pass on the stuff to y'all that I don't really hear people talking about. When your peppers go to turning and you go to pick them off, all these peppers that's on here now, especially before it rains, because when it rains, what do your plants do? They hit a little growth spurt almost, because all that rainwater and the nitrogen in the rainwater and all these different things. And when it hit that growth spurt, if your plants are already making fruit, if you pull those ripe ones before they get too much rain, it'll rain on them. Your plant's still gonna have that growth spurt, but it's gonna push some more of these to ripen. So we're supposed to get rain for a couple of 2-3 days, and I got to get them. We're supposed to get rain for another 2-3 days, and I'm gonna show y'all, just like this one is blushing. I'm gonna show y'all after the rain how it look. Y'all see how that one in there is turning? I'll show y'all after the rain how they look. Ain't none of these turning just yet on this, none of them. But after the rain, I suspect that maybe I'll have something blushing. So like I said, instead of leaving those ripe ones on there, go ahead and pull the ripe ones, and then it'll focus on ripening up some more. You'll be surprised. On this sweet tart, anytime I pull, like for instance, I ain't gonna pull them now because there's so many. But anytime I pull a bunch of red peppers out of there, I need to get them. Anytime I pull a bunch of red peppers, I kid you not, I come out the next day and it be some more of them red on there. So, and it'll do that even faster when it rains, y'all. But yeah, everything's kind of looking good. I hope we don't get, I'm happy for the rain, but I hope we don't get too much rain. My roselle, y'all, I got to come out here and harvest all this. When it stops raining, I'm gonna harvest all these calyxes. Matter of fact, I may harvest them now. I intended to harvest them yesterday. I got tied up doing some stuff, but I got plenty enough for the harvest. I might dehydrate this batch. I got 2 half gallons of roselle tea in the refrigerator, so I may dehydrate those. I may run back out here in a second and get those. Yeah, because I got a container there. You know what? I'm going to go and get them now. I got pruners up here, I do. Let me go and get them now. I'm going to take y'all with me. And I'm just going to go and get these off. And I'm going to dehydrate them. And I'm just going to use this concrete tub. We got a little pine straw in it, but it's not, overall, it's not dirty. It had a pine straw fell in there and then rainwater got in there. Before that, it was empty. So, and I got to wash them anyway, so it'll be okay. I'll put them in this, and then I'll put them somewhere I'll put them in this for the time being. I'll take them in the house and wash real good, and then I think I'm gonna dehydrate this batch. But yeah, I'd rather get these off because my thought is, with all this rain, my thought is it's gonna suck up the water. But my thought is that if it suck up the water, it will, I think it's ant mound there. I got to be careful. I got to be careful around these parts, these damn ants. They'll tear you up. My thoughts is that if it get a lot of water, it'll just try to ripen it or grow new ones. It's already got babies on here, but it'll try to help them grow up instead of focusing so much on you know, these ones that's on here. Oh Lord, hold on, I'm gonna come back when this is hard to do one hand. Let me come back. All right, y'all, so this all what I got. I put my peppers that was in my pocket in there too. And that's what it's looking like. I didn't cut every last one of them off of there, but I did get all the big ones. Ooh, cha. Now, let me tell you what I'm tempted to do. Oh, I ain't through. Lord have mercy, I forgot I got Roselle in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Okay, now let me explain to y'all a little bit better about what I was saying. So, since it's raining so much, to help these things, how am I sitting up? These things right in my face now and I'm missing them. Okay. So, since I done cut all the big calyxes off, it'll suck up a lot of water and put its attention on these babies. Just like, let me see if I get, see that little baby coming in right there? Everywhere, the camera don't want to focus. Everywhere where there's a little crotch, some babies coming in. And then also at the tips. So the way this plant grows, you'll harvest those calyxes, and the calyxes will grow. It'll be the stem, a leaf, and then it'll be a calyx here. But wherever you cut those, you'll see little ones coming in. So my thought is, if it rains a bit much, these plants will suck up that water and push it into those new calyxes. And hopefully they'll just grow a little faster and it won't affect my plant. And hopefully they'll suck up enough water fast enough that their roots won't rot. Y'all see I got some white ones too. So, got all that. I've been collecting okra seeds too. I mean, really, unless I get all these other peppers off of here. Let's see. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's raining. When it go back to raining, it ain't supposed to stop no time tonight. So, why wouldn't I go ahead and get these off so that, number one, I can do the same thing I said with the what you call me, let all that water and nutrients go into the new stuff. But then I'm not gonna really be out here. I could be in the house processing. So yeah, let me just go here and I just get the ones that's orange or red. Some are a little redder than others, but some of them starting to dry up on the plant. That'll be fine too. Because I believe I'm going to make hot sauce. That's what I believe if I quit dropping them on the ground. Then you see a couple of them hit the ground beforehand. I'm going to leave that down there. Then I'm throwing and missing the container. Because it is, I'm missing it. But yeah, y'all, now these with the smaller stems, you can just go in here and pop them off. Those Spicy Janes have such a thick stem. You tear up so much of your plant trying to get them off. Because see why? You grab this, if you go against the way that it grows, it pops right off. Without tearing up too much of your plant. Some peppers, the stem is so thick and so tough, you can't. You have to get you some. Well, you tear your plant up a little bit. If you rip off a few little limbs, it ain't that big of a deal. But these like this, I have to admit, I like, cause not much of the plant gets torn up at all. But this is that one damaged. I ain't keeping that. It had a big old hole in it. I don't know what that come from. All right, let's see. I got a lot harvested today. I'm gonna be processing the my neighbor, this dog they got back there hollering. Y'all don't even want to know. Don't you know? I don't even know how to. Cause it's very obvious to me they have one dog that they give a damn about and the other dog they don't. See that's the part to me. That's the part to me. But you know, and then when I say ugly stuff about the people, you know, then I'm wrong. I don't understand how you don't just treat, if you got two dogs, treat them the same. But that's all right. Let me find out they neglecting that dog. Call me whatever you want to call me. I'm calling to sit on their ass. That's one thing I can't stand. People that neglect, you don't want to feed them. What the hell you got them for? Y'all don't know how many people I done called to sit on their dogs be about to starve to death. If you don't want them, give them to somebody else. I guarantee you it's a white girl out here spoil the shit out that dog. Guarantee you. All you have to do is tell Becky that the dog didn't eat for a week. She gonna spoil him for the rest of her life. Guarantee you that. Okay, I got to get these 3. Don't fret, y'all. I picked these yesterday. They ain't been picked long. I just forgot them out here. So, I got sweet peppers too. And then, I'm going to come in here and get cayenne. Yep, and dried. Look like it dried up on the plant. Lots of these are green. It's lots of peppers on there. They just green. Poor dog. He sound like he just want to play or something. I don't know. I can't. Like I said, I can't hardly stand all that. Okay. Well, this is my rainy day harvest, y'all. And I'll give y'all the update. I'll show y'all what the peppers look like once the rain stop. Wait a minute. Y'all might be finna go on another. I got some winter cabbage. Y'all might be finna go on another thing with me. Oh look, just soon as I start talking, she got some food in her hand that she taking back there to the dog. Like I said, I don't understand it because she got one dog, so they got a Cane Corso. If you know anything about them dogs, they cost a whole lot of money. She got a Cane Corso that's in the house. And then she got that other little dog. She just threw it outdoors once they got the Cane Corso. That's crazy as I don't know what. First of all, that little apartment you in ain't big enough for a Cane Corso. Crazy as hell. Now, the Cane Corso pretty. I hear back there feeding that other dog. I hear putting the food out there. But to me, that's crazy. When you get, so that means when you get another dog, you're going to throw the Cane Corso outside. You're going to do that then. Crazy as hell. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my entire life. But you know, somebody going to do them like that. Well, go around, come around. Because I would never have no animal. If I couldn't feed it, I'm good. I don't even need it. If I can't feed it, just cancel me. Y'all ought to see how I'm walking around looking where I'm going to sprinkle these seeds. It ain't that many in here. And the seeds is kind of old, so I'm just going to, this one still in there. I'm going to get every last seed out of here. Come here. You going to come out and you will be sown. Okay. The seed is playing hard to get. Hold on, damn it. This don't make no sense. You're going to get sold. There. He in there, people. Jesus. Seeds ought not be so belligerent. Hey, how you doing?
You ready for your garden?
Yeah, I'm throwing some seeds down so this rain will rain it in.
I know that's right. I know that's right, baby.
Yeah, that's what I just sold.
Okay. It's gonna be ready in a little bit.
It sure will.
I know that's right. You ready for Christmas, huh?
It sure will. Take it easy. All right, y'all. Somebody passing by, I'm telling you. These the garden will bring some people over here. Get to talking to you. But yeah, everything, it ain't gonna be long. I don't know. These, they're not drooping, they're just looking yellow. I dig them up after a while, y'all. But I think that's it, y'all. This is my little harvest, and I'm gonna set it out of the rain. Ooh, this is heavy too. Ooh, good God. I'm gonna set it all the way. I know y'all probably think it's gonna get rain down right there, but it ain't. It's up under the eave. And I'm finna run in the house right quick. I gotta handle something. But then I'm gonna come out here and deal with that. I'm gonna water that. I mean, wash it. Wash it, take it in the house, all that kind of good stuff. So, whew, y'all. I've been coming out here getting tomatoes. I'm hoping this sucker gone and do something. But till next time, see you guys later.